and we say that it has to stop, that we're going to put an end to it, and that if the pigs don't straighten up their hands, in which they probably won't, there has to be some barbecue. There has to be some barbecue. Because it's either or. Either you are going to withdraw your oppressive forces from the black community, or we're going to start shooting. Period. Because the oppressor has no right, which the oppressed is bound to respect. He's out of order from the beginning. There ain't nothing for him to say. There's nothing to talk about. There ain't no negotiating to be done. Let's get your boot off my neck, or I'm gonna try to snatch your leg off. And don't tell me because I say take your foot off my neck that I'm a racist. Because you racist motherfucker, you're the one that's killing me. And don't tell me not to say motherfucker. Because you motherfucking fools, you dig it? Dig it, see? In the context of political situation, the American people are some dirty motherfuckers. Some dirty motherfuckers, see? That's what they are.
When they wiped out Huey P. Newton and Eldridge Cleaver popped up, I know very well that they said we wish to God that we had have kept Huey P. Newton on the scene because this motherfucker's out of his mind.
Right on. Right on. Right on. Shit.
If you get away from the false belief that revolution is only taking place when people are shooting or burning down buildings, then you can say, well, there are a lot of people in the United States who don't indulge in that. But if you realize that part of the revolutionary process is in the destruction of the values that prop up a decadent system, many forms that the system can be sabotaged. I think there are many people who are involved in that who don't even know that they're revolutionary. There are many people who are actually doing great work to set the stage for the violent phase of the revolution. See?
I don't even understand the position of the Panthers right now. You're saying that the Panthers are getting ready for armed struggle? No, it wasn't. It was used to say self-defense.
Yeah. The Panther program is structured around an either-or principle, you know. It says, like, either you do this or we do this. Either you do this or we do this. It says there's like a proposal and alternative, you know. See, and that's the dynamic. So that's why each of those principles, each of those points are dynamic, you know. That's why the program lives, you know. And
yeah, but I still understand. I mean, are the Panthers prepared for guerrilla warfare now, or is it, you talk about armed struggle? I mean, I'm genuinely confused on that. You always talk about killing, yet the Panthers have a breakfast for children program, and they have self-defense.
Look, no, I don't, okay, we have all that, okay? I say, I don't think that we have to protect this, you know? I don't think we have to put on like a positive image, you know? Because we put on a positive image today, you know? And in the New York Times and Life magazine and Newsweek and Donald Duck and television, you know?
Yeah.
In 2 or 3 days, man, they'll have you back in the same bag.
No, it's not a question of faking it, but like Huey Newton says, you know, the party's got to be the oxen that the people ride.
Yeah. But I don't think you have to
overemphasize it.
No
revolutionary movement's been able to make it without serving the people. Huey Newton said that.
You don't have to overemphasize that.
No, but a lot of people...
It is a fact. It is a fact that the Black Panther Party has these things, and it does these things, and it says these things, you see?
Yeah, but they're not reported, and that's why it's important to stress it, you know?
Because who's interested in what the pigs of the mass media report, you know? Who's interested in what they do, you know? I'm only interested in how to counter that, you know?
Yeah, well, that's what we're
and not counter it by overemphasizing an apologetic approach to that, you know. We have a Breakfast for Children program, you know. But that's not what the Black Panther Party is all about, you see. I don't agree with saying that the Black Panther Party supports Breakfast for Children and that's all that we're about, you know. Don't talk about this other thing. No. The Black Panther Party is for overthrowing the United States government.
Presumably because you're going to do some positive things for people.
You know,
what do the Black Panthers do to show that they're not racist?
I think that everything they do shows that, you know.
How?
Like sitting here talking to you, for instance, you know.
Why?
Or listening to your questions, you know. Because why would I listen to a hunky or a beast or a devil, you know, or a Ku Klux Klan, blue-eyed, hairy-faced, European, you know.
Mother country radical.
You know, what relevance could anything that you say have, you know? See? We found it was necessary to stop talking about white people, you know, or at least to try to keep in focus, you know, to stop thinking in terms of black people and white people, you know. Because we found that we had enemies in the black community that were just as deadly as our enemies in the white community. So the white community and black community became meaningless categories for us, you know. So we had to start talking about revolutionaries and reactionaries, which has nothing to do with color, you know. We had to start talking about counter-revolutionaries. So that I don't think that it's wrong to want to overthrow the United States government, because that's the distinction between revolutionary violence and counter-revolutionary violence. A distinction between a just war and an unjust war. That's what we mean in the Black Panther Party when we say that the oppressor has no rights which the oppressed are bound to respect.
I don't think that they really understand what they're doing. I think that they're so hung up on maintaining their positions, maintaining the power of the Democratic Pig Party, of the Republican Pig Party. They're so hung up on that all that they can see when they look around is what's the next best move to make for the party. They put the interests of the party above the welfare of the people. So checking that situation out and coming to that conclusion, we take the position that the only way that the people can deal with this is to take it in the streets. The legislatures, the Congress, and even the courts of this country have become non-functional for the people.